Welcome to day 2 of St. Petersburg, Russia. So it started off as usual, our breakfast in the hotel, slow as usual. That didn't get any better. We met our tour guide around 10 a.m. And our first stop of the day was the Faberge Museum. This was one of my absolute favorite museums. We spent about a couple of hours here in the morning. So the shoes, every museum we went into, we had to wear those little booties over our shoes to help protect the floor of the museums. So the Faberge Museum opened in 2013. It's one of St. Petersburg's newest, privately owned by Russian businessman Viktor Faberge. This museum displays lost art and artifacts that have been repatriated back to Russia. The large collection of Faberge eggs purchased in 2004 from the Forbes family and representing Petersburg's first major acquisition are just the most famous items on display. These were eggs created specifically as Easter gifts for the Romanov dynasty, under the emperors Alexander III and Nicholas II. The House of Faberge created 50 eggs for the emperors to present to their mothers and wives as presents. Malcolm Force has begun collecting Faberge eggs in the 1960s. Petersburg purchased the full Forbes collection of 9 imperial eggs for an estimated $100 million. It is the second largest collection in the world. Other rooms host a wide array of art throughout the museum. Had headphones that we got upon check-in that explained what the artifacts were in each room, which I will be going over those. So I found a series of the different rooms of what they are about, so description, so I'm going to go over those. The first one, the grand staircase, which you saw in the first of the pictures, was constructed in the 1840s at the main entrance to the palace. The staircase was built by architect Nikolai Efimov and fringed by a series of sculptures. The Knights Hall, military-themed works of art. Life in the Russian army in the mid-19th century is portrayed in the watercolors of Karl Pertosky and his successor Peter Pasha. The works of these battle-general artists are rarely found in museum collections, and little is known about them. The Red Room, Russian silver. The Red Room is dedicated to a collection of Russian silver works produced from the 18th to the beginning of the 20th century. The room's display showcase spectacular works by top Petersburg firms. The Blue Room, Easter eggs by Faberge. The central hall of the Shufla Palace contains the imperial Easter eggs and surprises made for the last of the Romanovs. The Gold Room, gifts from Tsar's objects de fancy made by House of Faberge in jeweled boxes. Many of the items expedited in the Gold Room are associated with the Romanov dynasty and their foreign relatives. The Anteroom, jewelry, small items, accessories, and clocks. The Anteroom contains a collection of household items once owned by the wealthy, which demonstrate rich color palette, foliage, and enamel, as well as jewelry. White and Blue Room is enamel work from the firm of Pavel Ochevik and Moscow Cooperatives, Russian porcelain from the 19th century. The White and Blue Room displays works of enamel and workshops of Pavel Ochevik and also presents outstanding examples of Russian porcelain. The exhibition room, stone carvings by House of Faberge and their contemporaries, Russian paintings from the 19th century. The Gothic Hall, Russian icons. The Gothic Hall, once the study of Count Petersburg, features a collection of Russian icons from the 16th to 20th century. The upper dining room, turn of the 20th century Russian and European paintings on display in the upper dining room are paintings by Russian and French Impressionists and Neo-Impressionists from the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th centuries. The bedroom, Russian enamel. The bedroom offers visitors a look at various shapes and styles of everyday tableware in Imperial Russia. So after the Faberge Museum tour, our next stop was the Winter Palace, which I'm going to do a separate video on that because there's so much that the Winter Museum was just huge. So many rooms and artwork in that. So I'm going to do separate videos of the rest of the day. So those will be coming up shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the presentation of the Faberge Museum. Thanks for watching. Also forgot to mention I did buy a Faberge egg. So I'm going to place a video within the video of the egg that I bought. Just bought a small to medium sized egg. It was approximately around €60.
А может быть, забудем все и сбежим. У нас одна любовь и одна только жизнь. А может быть, забудем все и сбежим навсегда. Забуду имя, любимое мое, твое имя, любимое мое и непобедимая. Любовь моя, моя имена.
So here is my Faberge egg. I wanted to show you guys that I got. It's one of my favorite pieces. I just got a small medium one. It was about €60, and it has St. Petersburg on it there. And then the middle had different little charms, but this one resembled Russia. It's the blood-spilled church, and they are magnetic. And as you can see, they just kind of come up there. And then they can close as well. So I love it. I just got a solid color with something that resembled Russia. And then I also bought this one. I love it because obviously it's rose gold and it matches in my office. This one is made out of Swarovski crystals on it, is what those are, or the Swarovski crystals. And then it is, that was the cost, and it's also, I think it's got the signature of the artist on it as well. That's actually what I was looking for. I thought it was there on the bottom. But yeah, that is the Swarovski crystal one that I bought from the hotel, that gift shop. So those are my 2 eggs right there that I purchased while I was in Russia.